Welcome, Aries. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for May the 30th through to June the 5th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the energy of the cards, let me take a moment to thank you for your beautiful, loving, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. You guys rock. Thank you so, so much. Now, let's get to you. We start with the Four of Swords. So, very much the warrior. You guys are warriors, aren't you? Aries. It's about when you need to rest this week, we need to rest. We need to unplug. We need to unplug. We need to recharge our batteries. No, you need to recharge your batteries. Listen to what your body is telling you. Listen to your body. If you're tired, then take the time out. If you feel that you need a day of solitude for meditation and prayer, then by all means take it. Okay, because this is strengthening ourselves. This is going through the battle, and now that the battle is over, realizing the things we truly do want to go forward in. So we may be actually setting new goals for ourselves, having new perceptions of where our path will lead us, what we want to accomplish, who we want to become. Proof I don't edit right there. Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands crossing over the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is hard work. So this is a time to get hard at work. Absolutely. This is not a time for vacations. Even though we have the Four of Swords, the Four of Swords is really telling you to have a balance in your day, to not push yourself, to not burn the candle at both ends, to recharge your batteries when necessary. But I think it's because it is a hard work week for you. Now, not only is it a hard work week, but we are also raising the bar on what we do, on what the output looks like. And with the Queen of Wands here crossing over it, she's the silent one in the deck. She is the one who doesn't say a lot, but she investigates, she researches, she asks the questions she needs to ask in order to have all the information in front of her, in order to understand exactly what decisions need to be made, what the plan needs to look like going forward. So when you use her energy, you just don't look back on your choices. You don't have to look back on your choices, your decisions, the plan you make. So we're working hard, but we're obviously working smart as well. We're not looking to waste our energy this week. We're very direct with our energy and how we are going about things, what we're planning for our path forward. Now, we have the Eight of Swords here. And the Eight of Swords is all about our perceptions and our perceptions changing. So maybe you have been putting a lot of effort into something in your life in one way, and now you are seeing that that's not working, and you need to devise a new way of going forth. And chances are that's exactly what's happening. And so be open to, we have a lot of mutable energy in the sky this week, so be open to new ideas, new ways of doing things, new perceptions, new understandings, new ways of going forward. For our underlying energy, we have the Two of Wands. And so you are really being pulled into a path or a placement so that you are ready to go forward. There's a pull. Now, I think a lot of it will be a pull of your thoughts. So meditation and prayer, pay attention to what comes to you. Pay attention to those thoughts that enter your mind when you think you're having a conversation with yourself. When you're talking to God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, pay attention to what comes in. Because there's an imbalance here in our thoughts. Maybe we are looking at what we are doing and it's not working, and then a new flash comes into our mind of something that we can do going forward that would be different, and right away we try and shut the door on that because didn't make sense to anything we were doing at the present time. So that's where the Eight of Swords comes in and really shows us that there are new perceptions to have, new ways of looking at things, new ways of doing things. So be open to anything that comes to you. And use the Queen of Wands energy to think it through. Try and understand how you can incorporate that into your life going forward. We have the Four of Cups as our overriding energy, so it's gratitude. Being grateful for what we already have in our life, the strength in our life, the people in our life. And the more we see what is already surrounding us, the more it puts a spark to our wisdom of what we can grow, what we can be, what we can become, what we can actually have going forward. I think with these cards here, I mean, there is a strength, especially at the beginning of the week, there is a strength of knowing that we can do it better. We can do it greater. We can do it with a strength. But we have to be open. We have to be open to change. We have to be flexible in our thinking this week. And we have to work hard in order to make it happen. We have to think things through this week. We have to get really determined, maybe disciplined a little bit, to sit down with a piece of paper and just write out some things. And I'm not thinking journaling. I think it's more of writing down some things so that we can start to get some clarity in our mind of exactly what needs to be done, what we don't have to do, the words we may have to say, the conversations we may have to have, the situations we may need to put ourselves into in order for things to come together in the way we want them to. We have the Nine of Pentacles, which is your new day dawning. So if you use the energy correctly, especially at the beginning of the week, I mean, here we have the new day dawning. Now, one, you are very spiritually attached. So this is meditation and prayer. You will get so much of, in the form of answers in awareness, if you lean towards your spirituality. And spirituality doesn't have to be, you know, some people think, oh, I don't want to meditate. I don't, you know, it's boring. Okay? So have some fun. Okay? Because you do have the Three of Cups. Now, this is messages coming to you, and it's in your spirituality. And I don't usually include these cards in the weeklies. It's usually a monthly thing. In fact, I promised myself that I wasn't going to do this week because the videos end up getting longer and longer and longer. And, you know, it's 8 hours if I just stay to the schedule. I never stay to the schedule, though. So we really need to understand that there's a lot of joy and happiness that can be had through our spirituality this week. Now, it could be getting together with a group of people that are like-minded, but there's some kind of message coming to you through spirituality this week. So don't, you know, this is a week to really be a little disciplined on your spirituality. Whether it is an affirmation that you do in the morning or a gratitude prayer you do at night. Maybe there is a type of a house of worship you go to, or a church or a synagogue. Maybe there is a group of people that you can get together with. Maybe there's a seminar coming up in your area and it has something to do with spirituality in some way. But there should be a message coming to you through your spirituality this week that's really going to push you forward, that's really going to, you know, be part of your new day dawning and setting you in the right place to go forward. Now, we have the Seven of Swords, and you are really looking at your priorities of what really needs attention in your life and what does not need attention in your life. What is weighing you down? What needs to be left behind? We do have a new moon energy this weekend, so we want to leave behind the old baggage, especially when we're going towards a new moon. And I did put up a new moon affirmation video a couple of months ago, and so if you don't have any affirmations, you know, that you feel comfortable with, then by all means tap into that video and steal a couple of lines from it, something that you can, you know, really connect with, that resounds your heart. where you want to go forward, how you want to view the world and see the world and implement your plans going forward. And then start saying them every morning. Even if it's just, I'm special, I'm worthy. But this is really about managing our priorities, our responsibilities, our obligations of what kind of energy we need to take forward with us and what we need to leave behind. As we go into the weekend and into next week, we have the Knight of Wands as the beginning card. Now, the Knight of Wands is very often something from our past, looking back at our past, understanding the wisdom. So we don't really want to attach ourselves to the actual event in our life that we were being pulled back to. So through meditation, through prayer, you could be tapping into something from the past. It could very well be that you pass somebody on the street and they remind you of somebody 20, 30, 40 years ago. And it's to take you back to that time so that you can think things through, so you can understand the path you walked through, so that you can tap into that wisdom. Because that wisdom is going to be needed going forward, absolutely. Now, it is coupled with the Nine of Cups and the Six of Swords, so this is definitely going forward, and it's going forward in our dreams and our wishes. For some of you, this may mean travel. Okay, your new perceptions may be seeing new lands, new experiences, new adventures, and it opens you up in some way. For all of you, it is going forward, and there is a large degree of work to be had in order to go forward. It's not going to be easy. I think you're okay with that. But it's going to take hard work. We don't even have a motor on this boat. We don't even get a paddle. We get a stick. So it's going to be hard work. And going forward with other people. So our communication skills are important right now, and how we relate with other people. For relationships, we have the Sun. So when it comes to relationships, when it comes to love, you know, there is a sparkle about you. There is a beauty about you. There is an energy about you. So, I mean, it's all about you. It's all about your happiness, your wants within relationships. Could there be new relationships? Absolutely. It could be through the work area. It could be through health and well-being, because we also have the Ace of Cups down here in your health and well-being. We're getting all the cards going here for you today. So, new experiences within health, within well-being. So, I mean, you could meet somebody at the gym or at the doctor's office. Or maybe you are in a health food store. You're looking, maybe you're in the vitamin aisle at a Walmart. Who knows? But you could meet somebody very much there. Also, we'll get to it, the work and career card. So if you're looking for a new relationship, yes, absolutely, there could be new relationships formed. But they're attracted to you. They're attracted to your light, your vibration. And you is what matters. So don't put yourself as second fiddle this week. Absolutely not. You shine. People will automatically buy into what you are saying. Your charisma, your joy, the beauty of who you are. For work, career, we have the Ace of Wands. And so we are looking at a lot of, I think this is looking at our careers, our money, our finances, our jobs, and understanding where the balance needs to be, how we can incorporate a balance. Maybe you're looking at starting a new business, so how to keep the balance in your life or maintain a balance in your life. Hang on one sec. Okay, so whatever I was saying about this card before the knock on the door, because, you know, we got a knock on the door. That's a first in my readings. Pay close attention to how to bring in the balance into your work life, into your finances. Okay, this is all about manifesting a balance going forward, and you thinking and devising the plan and understanding how to put that plan together so it's workable, so it's doable. Now, also, it being an ace, yes, you could meet somebody through work, through career, through finances. You could be sitting at a bank waiting to talk about your accounts or getting a loan or a mortgage, and are just standing in line waiting for the next teller to be available. Or maybe it's using the ATM machine that you meet somebody and you're ready to go forward with them. So expect twists, bends. We are mutable energy, so anything can happen. Anything can, when we turn the corner, it's not always as we perceived it would be when we go around that corner. So be open to change, be open to new perceptions, be open to new experiences. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.